Hey friends, it is 12:30 on Tuesday, October 1st, which means I am catching my flight to Grace Hopper in 4 hours. My flight is at 6 a.m. and I just finished like everything that I need to do. Honestly, I still have more things to do. I still haven't even built my personal website, which is on my resume. So I have to finish that sometime like tomorrow night. Or like, I don't know, during the plane ride. It'll get done, okay? So, yeah, I wasn't gonna start this until I got in the car, but I don't know, it's already midnight and I'm excited, a little anxious, nervous. I have to shoot my shot a lot at this conference, like I'm trying to move up, so I'm gonna shoot my shot with all the big companies, hit them with a hey big head, like what's good? I know you remember me. Oh, that's my air conditioner. Whew, okay, I'm tired. So this is my first check-in of the day, and I will see y'all when I get to the airport. Okay, so I'm waiting for my lift right now. It's like 4:15. And this is my airport outfit, my Yeezys, this super distressed denim jacket. I'm trying to show the whole thing. And then this shirt is very Billie Eilish. It has pockets, but it definitely doesn't look how I thought it would. I am wearing shorts, the little Under Armour compression shorts under here. It doesn't look how I thought it would, nor does it look like the vibe that I was thinking for today's airport outfit. And don't let anybody tell you that your airport outfit is not important, okay? If I don't want to get caught by the paparazzi in it, I'm not going to wear it out of the house. So, normally I would just eat food at the airport, but you know what? Your girl is going to Disney this weekend, so today I'm packing 2 apples. I got my bottle of water over here that I'm going to chug before I get out of Uber. And, yeah, fiscally responsible AF. I just ordered my flight, and this is the emptiest flight I've ever been on in my life. Alright, I made it to Atlanta. I did not eat my apples on the plane, so I'm gonna buy food, but I should not, but I'm going to anyway. I ordered a smoothie, being healthy, and they gave me a paper straw. I am shook. This straw is not gonna last like 3 seconds in this smoothie. Alright, so on the flights, on the way to Orlando. A lot of girls on this plane. Also, this is a very dirty plane. I can tell there was a child that was probably going to Disney. Can't fault him for it, but I don't want his goldfish crumbs, whatever kids eat. Alrighty, I've made it to my hotel room, and this is actually very, very nice. Okay, so what are we doing right now? I made it to the hotel, unpacked some things, and now I'm on my way to pick up my bag.
The reason I'm
There's 2 this way. There's 2 this way. There's 1 more, then I keep in the back.
Okay, I got my badge, and I guess y'all will just know my full name now. We're gonna go take pictures. I didn't put on any makeup because I wasn't well prepared. The first timers orientation session. If you didn't register for it, my registration got messed up, so I got dropped. But this is not even the beginning of the line, and this is just, hopefully you get in. Probably won't happen, so I think I'm gonna go back to the hotel and get dressed. Well, forgot my badge, so I had to come back to the hotel, and we are on the way to the career fair now. Made it back to the conference center. Major key, pick up your registration badge early AF. Otherwise, you will have to wait in lines that are miles long. Alrighty, so here you can see the first night of the career fair, there was an open bar. Yes, 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 free alcohol so that you could loosen up before you talk to recruiters, I guess. This hall was gigantic. It had to be at least 1 mile across, maybe two. I don't work out a lot, so it's hard for me to measure distances while moving. And just in general. So, every company you could think of was there. And they had such good food. Here's HP. They had the fingernail printers. You could print a design on your fingernail. That was super cool. And this next shot is Bank of America's booth, which was totally insane. They had it set up like a stadium. I think they definitely won for best booth. It was just really nice. They put a lot of work into that. Next up, you see the rest of the conference. There's a little of this, little of that going on. Just showcasing everybody's booth. I mean, this place is just massive. If you come to the conference, make sure that you have your resumes on hand if you plan to interview there, because many people will just like ask you if you want to interview right on the spot if they like you after they talk to you. It happened to me multiple times, and I just didn't want to interview that day, but yeah, here's Disney's booth. They had a glittery Minnie Mouse. You could not touch her. They were very serious about it. eBay was giving out engraved metal straws. So they took it to the next level from what everybody else was doing with their free metal straws. So something you may have noticed while I was walking around here is that most people are in casual clothes. So I definitely suggest just wearing like casual, cute clothes. And if you want to make it a little more dressy, do that. But the recruiters and like the people hiring and all that, they're mostly in jeans and t-shirts or like polos in jeans. So it's not a very like business casual conference at all. Feel free to be comfortable. You will walk a lot. And I can't even remember who had this, but there was one of those dog robots in real life that are so scary, but somebody brought it, and I really wish I remember the name of the company. But yeah, there it is there. Is that not the creepiest thing you've ever seen? Never thought I'd see one in real life, but here we are. I also got to attend the Capital One after hours event. I don't remember what they called it, but the way that you get invited to events is by talking to recruiters or, just being open on LinkedIn, and they will message you and they will ask you if you want to come to their event. You'll get free food, free drinks, and it'll be a great time. Okay, so I have made it to the keynotes. It's like 8:55 and it starts at 9, but I had a long day, so I woke up late. And that's life. That's okay. But the line is still super long for registration. So, yeah, if you don't pick up your badge on the first day, I guess you should just go home because this is ridiculous. Right, and this is the line for the keynote. This part of it, but yeah, she's a line, okay? This is a line. I don't have much to say except get to things on time. Don't be like me. My makeup is done though. Yeah.
She is the founder and CEO of Genius Plaza.
They were filled up.
Okay, Genius Plaza.
Alright, so I have gotten an invitation to a Google event, thank God, because I think they also have one today, but I did not get the RSVP for that one. Oh, no. They have one today, but I am going to Disney with Geico, so can't go. But they have one on Thursday, I'll be there. And now I am waiting in line for this Google hardware, Google Home thing. So, yeah. So the first session that I went to was a Why is Hardware Hard? It was hosted by some people that worked on the Google Home team, and this was actually the first ever hardware session that they've ever had. This was the first year they had a hardware track at Grace Hopper, so it was really interesting, and I will insert some pictures if I have some of the first prototypes of the Google Home, but it was nice to see some hardware stuff as a software person. So I just walked up to American Express because I wanted to see what free stuff they had, and they asked me if I wanted to apply, so I did. Alrighty, so 2 pro tips for if you plan on looking for a job while you're here. 1, bring paper copies of your resume. Don't be like me and forget them at home. And 2, please be ready to interview on the spot. Now, I knew this was going to happen. Like, I knew they had interview slots. But I don't plan on interviewing. But then they talked to me and they're like, oh my gosh, can we interview tomorrow? Sis, you don't want to interview me tomorrow. I'm not prepared. Alright, I have gotten a very large bag of things from many different companies. Some companies I walk up to them just to say hello and they ask me to apply. And I'm a little nervous. Also, since I've been working for 2 years, they're like, oh, okay, well, you have enough experience, so blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know anything. So basically, once you get past 2 years, I guess you are experienced and valuable and trustworthy. When I describe myself as those things, when it comes to somebody's code base, not really. Just in case any of my future employers are watching this, that is what we call a self-deprecating joke. I am a very trustworthy person. Please hire me. But that's life. Currently crossing the Sky Bridge thing to get to the other side to go to this Google Actions workshop. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day. Alright, I'm lost, and hopefully I make it to this session though, because I really want to go to this Google one. I already missed the AI developer one, so I'm not too happy about that, but life happens. And there's another AI developer one tomorrow, so I should be fine. But yeah. So I did make it to the Actions on Google workshop eventually, and I didn't get much footage of the actual work that I was doing because I was too busy typing, but I did get to make my own action for Google. So if I ask my Google Home a question, it will respond with the directives that I made for it. So this was a super cool session, and if you want to learn more, it's super easy to get into, and I will put the link in the description box for the workshops so that you can follow them. GHC exclusive. These are the new Snapchat spectacles. They just look like regular
Boss sunglasses. I can see Chris Jenner.
Okay, reshooting this because I shot it in slow-mo by accident. But these are the new Snap spectacles, and they are super cute. Like, here's another pair. Don't laugh at me when I have to repeat it. So this is the pair that I'm sure Miss Kris herself, Kris Jenner, would wear. Super cute. I'm sure we'll see it on their stories at some point. Alrighty, so day 2. It's day 2. It feels like I've been here for at least a week, but it's only been one official day, one half day of the conference. So yeah, I am a little businessy today. But I'm excited. This workshop that I went to had something to do with Bitcoin, but I honestly was so lost the whole time. I will also put the link for this tutorial in the description as well. Alright, another pro tip is to charge your laptop. Otherwise, you'll have to try to do the workshops on your iPad. So the next section I went to was also a workshop, and it was hosted by some girls that work on Amazon Web Services, and it was themed after the Great British Baking Show. And basically you had to work together with people in the room to run some Amazon Web Services. I was honestly pretty lost in this one too. Plus I had some team members that were kind of pushy, so they did everything and I kind of just watched. But my team didn't win, but we got pretty close. So yeah, conference is good so far. I've only been to 2 sessions today and I'm already exhausted. Both of them were workshops. I opted for more of the workshops so it would be more hands-on. The first one was taught by somebody from Coinbase, and it was about making a digital wallet, I want to say. Something like that. I don't know. It's been really cool so far. To give my brain a break to rest from all that new information, I went to a talk titled The Power of Ask. It was hosted by Kat K. Rose, if you want to look her up on Twitter. It was a really nice talk about how to ask for things, how to get what you want, and assuming that people will help you if you just ask. Alright guys, you could probably tell by my check-ins, but I am exhausted. I feel like I have been awake for a week straight. Even though I've been sleeping, it's just like really exhausting having to talk to people you don't know and put on your best face 100% of the time. But it's still a great experience and I'm glad I came, but I need to take a break, so I'm going back to my hotel to take a nap. So it's good that I took a nap because I had to go to the Cisco party that I got invited to after talking to the Cisco booth. Their party was hosted at a restaurant and they had a buffet of food and you could get 1 free drink. This party was pretty open, so they didn't have open bar, but it was still cool nonetheless. The Cisco employees were doing like a lip sync battle and everything, and it was super cool. Alright, so I just left the Cisco party and I am now going to the Google party, so I'll let y'all see what that's about in just a second. There's a line. Oh. Since I had a wristband, I got to skip the line and go straight into the Google party. And it was really nice. They had all different types of food for all different types of diets, so I was able to eat with my vegetarian diet. And they also were having a party DJ'd by 2 13-year-old girls who have allegedly DJ'd for Blue Ivy. And I'm pretty sure it's true because, I mean, it's Google. They can afford it, right? And these little girls were just tearing the house down. It was really nice though to be in a space with all the Google engineers and try out the new products that they had, and just see them in a space that makes it seem like you could work at Google too. I know it sounds a little crazy, but I feel like getting a job at Google is this like really high up like honor in the software development world, and it kind of just brings it back down to earth when you get to do things like this with the Google engineers. So I got to try out a lot of new products, and the engineers that actually built the stuff were actually there, so I could talk to them and ask them questions and things like that. The first thing that I got to try on was Jacquard, which is their new like wearable technology that you put inside of a jean jacket or whatever jacket you want to wear, and it was pretty nice and it was cute. The functionality that I tested out was being able to take a selfie without touching your phone camera. You can also take calls with it and do a few other things, but for the sake of the party, taking a selfie or a picture in general was the most relevant use case at the time. They also had a booth for their Google Home endeavors, and it was kind of funny and really creative and kind of cool how they showed you how their Google Home works, because obviously in the middle of a party you can't just say the buzzword and expect it to work. It's gonna be too loud. They also previewed this new game, I guess, that they're coming out with. It seemed like Just Dance, except it's on your phone and you can take it anywhere. And we had to try it out in slow-mo, not sure why, but that's how they had it set up. And it was really fun, and I will embarrass myself by inserting my... I can't leave the music on because I don't want to get copyrighted, but this is me trying out their new dance game. Don't even know what the name of it is, but it was fun, except I had to try it in slow motion, so it was a little tough to get through the moves. Overall, the party was really nice, and if you get to go to Grace Hopper, make sure you make those connections with the recruiters and the people at the booths so that you get invited to the after-hours parties. Alright, it is the last day of Grace Hopper. I'm probably the most rested that I've been this entire time, but I'm still like a little bit tired. But I am going to make the most of my last day. Today I'm going on to a session about quantum computing. I can't even talk. Today I'm going to a session about quantum computing, another session on AI and like fashion design, and that's being hosted by Nordstrom, I want to say, and then something else. But yeah, only a few things left to do, and then the celebration tonight. I'm standing in line to take one of those pictures like on E. Yeah, I'll show you. PwC had a 360-degree photo booth. It was the most fun thing, so make sure you walk around the career fair and take advantage of all the little activities that companies have because they can be super fun and you might get a super cute memory out of it. After a final run through the career fair hall to get free things, the conference is finally over. I'm headed to the keynote, which is the last thing technically, and then we have the celebration. But the actual conference itself is like done, over with, finito. I survived. The closing keynote was very nice. It was hosted by Morgan DeBond, the same lady that hosted the opening keynote. And they had a wrap-up of basically everything that went on during the conference. The award winners got to come up and give like short speeches. The women that participated in the Pitch Her competition and made top 5 got to sit on a panel and talk a little bit more about their ideas and their businesses and what they're going to do with the money that they win from the competition. And there's also a performance by Alice Walker called Make Some Noise, and it was really captivating, so you should definitely look that up. I'm not going to post the whole video here just because I don't want to get sued. But it was a really, really nice performance. So this is all the merch that I got from the conference. I got shirts, stickers, plants, candy, night mask, metal straws, you name it. So definitely make sure you leave enough space in your bag for all the free stuff you're going to get, because I promise you, you're going to want something. Alright, so last events of the entire thing. I got this super cute light up cotton candy. Okay. I got this super cute light up cotton candy. There's food. They have entertainers, people on walking sticks. Definitely a lituation. So this final celebration is thrown by the actual Grace Hopper conference. They have a lot going on. I mean, they have entertainers. They have music, DJs, games, food. They had a rock climbing kind of thing. The Duolingo owl was there. You'll see him or her pop up in a minute. And Duolingo sponsored a giant coloring wall. You could write notes to like future girls in computer science or girls that needed inspiration. Companies that sponsored were providing entertainment. There was a silent disco. I mean, it was just a really great time. They also raffled off some pretty nice prizes, Lyft gift cards, iPads, a MacBook. They raffled off some really good stuff. So it was, overall, the conference was really nice. Everything was very well put together. I would definitely recommend that anybody that is a woman in tech or computing go to the conference. And there's no official closeout to this video because I was so tired. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you had fun at the Grace Hopper conference, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.